Okay, it's week 4 for practice vlogs. Last week, here, let me go to the oldest videos first. Let me scroll down. Last week, we did Altès 26 Selected Studies number 4. The next video I did was number 5. I'm pretty sure I've done this one improved, so I'm going to go check the playlist. And, yep, I've done it improved. So we're going to watch that video, I'll make notes, and then practice it. No, don't play the next one. So, I think that was a pretty good performance. I'm really excited to do this etude again. I I remember working on it before and having where those tempo changes are, where it had the where it goes to these triplets right here at the allegretto. I remember working on that and that being challenging. So, I'm excited to do it again. I like etudes like this. They're very repetitive. The notes are just, it's a lot of the same thing. And then just going in a sequence. I really like etudes like that. So all of this part, and then you speed up here, and it's back to the first tempo here. I don't think I played what tempos were marked. I might have, but I'm not sure. So I would, if it's possible for me to do it, I am going to aim to do that. The thing that bothered me the most about this performance was the tempo was not clear. Where the beat was falling wasn't entirely clear. It sounded like I wasn't subdividing, and so as each note led to each other, it seemed a bit vague in the space between the notes. So I really want to make sure that, that's the biggest thing, is just that the space between the notes was not in time. And so I really want to work on that and make sure that I do that. Because the notes, like finger-wise, it seemed pretty easy for me. There was only a few spots that I had messed up on with the fingers. So I'm not too worried about that. But tempo, I think that might be the only thing that I really am going to work on. Yeah, and then also dynamics, of course, were not there. It really didn't seem like I had an idea of where the music was going. It seemed like I was just playing notes and not really leading up to the peak of the phrase or going back from it. So, yeah, that's only 2 points. You don't always have to have a long list of things to work on. I'm really excited to start working on this one. I know it's going to be a challenge to learn it in just 1 week doing 30-minute sessions. So that will be quite the challenge for me, I think. But I'm really excited to go for it. Okay, there we go. So at first I am going to see what tempo all of this etude is. Okay, so this etude is not as fast as I was thinking it was going to be. So I'm going to try and play this first part at 80. Yeah, I'm not even playing at that tempo. But it doesn't feel out of reach. So that will be the goal tempo. Let me go over to the allegretto. Okay. Let me play this part. Okay, actually, let me do the easier part, just to see. Oops, that's not right. Okay, yeah, that was very bad. But that also doesn't feel out of reach. Even though it was really messy and not even in time, I think that I will be able to get it at tempo. So that will be my goal for this etude, is to play it at tempo. I'm going to go ahead and work on the harder part today, just starting today, because I know that's the hardest for me. I just showed it. So I'm going to put the met on as the 8th note, the beat as the 8th note. Did y'all just see me hit my face on the flute? Okay, actually, I'll try 100. Actually, let me start at the beginning of the measure. My sound just sounds very sharp. Not in terms of pitch, although it might be, but like shrill almost, very sharp and metal and shiny. That's how I would describe my sound today. And I don't want to sound so sharp and shrill and shiny. And I want it to be more smooth and calmer sounding. And yeah, I don't know why I sound like that today. Maybe that's just how I'm playing. So that means I can change it. Start that again. Okay, I have an idea to fix my sound, or to get the sound I want. I'm going to put, I'm gonna put a piccolo drone on. And what are we playing in? Yeah, it looks like we're playing in C for this, so I'm gonna put it. Actually, I'm not gonna use the piccolo. My first idea was use something that is shrill and try and make the sound warmer. Like, if I play with that sound, I want to make the sound overall sound warmer. But I'm actually gonna choose something, probably, let's go with a horn, a French horn sound. And I'm gonna play with a French horn drone to try and warm up my sound. Maybe listening to that will help me warm my sound. I don't know if it will be helpful, but having something else to listen to and try and match a tone color, I think will help. Kind of helping me, not entirely. I don't have the sound that I want. I think I'm getting such a shrill sound and a sharp sound that I think it's because of how I'm playing the notes. My airstream, I don't think is steady. Yeah, it's not steady. Okay, let me. that's a better sound. I'm happier with that sound than what I was previously playing with. And I think it was a huge part of having an unsteady airstream. I think also that sharpness in the sound was coming from the rise and fall of the notes, because it goes down and up, and so I think the higher notes were really accented, and that contributed to a sound that I didn't like. But that's the end of my time. That session went pretty fast. I am enjoying this etude. It's not as hard as I initially thought it was going to be, which I'm glad for. Tomorrow I'll work on this same section I was working on. I got it to 112, starting at that piano on the second page, the second line on the second page. And yeah, I'll work the part, those 2 lines at the beginning of this section that I didn't get to, try and get it to 112, and then maybe get this first part to 80, and the ending part to 80, the entire ending, even though here it goes 116, but I think that might be my goal. That seems like a lot to accomplish in 30 minutes. I might change it tomorrow whenever I actually practice. But, yeah. Okay, y'all, it's day 2 of practice. I am incredibly tired. It is 10:41 right now, and I'm just so tired. But I don't want to skip a day. I really was seriously considering not recording today. Like, I was about to go to bed. I really, really wanted to go to bed, but this will only take 30 minutes, and I do not want to skip a day, even though I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I really want to go to bed. But the sooner I get through this, the sooner I can go to bed. So I'm just going to start practicing now. Here's the timer. Where is it? 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, so yesterday I worked on the triplet part. Okay. So yesterday I worked on the triplet part. I see right here. I did not write down what tempo I got it at. I believe I got it at maybe 112, possibly. Yes. Okay, I think it was 112. And then the first 2 lines of the allegretto section, I need to work up. So I'm going to do that right now and go from there. Okay. This is 90. The 8th note equals 90. Okay, let me do that again. That's 111. I feel more awake now that I'm up and playing instead of laying on my bed being tired. So that's good. I have 25 minutes left. It's only been 5 minutes. Okay, I can do this. Okay. I think I can play the entire triplet section at 8th note equals 120. So I'm gonna try that. I need to do that again. that's the end of my time. That was a more productive practice session than I thought it was going to be because I was so tired. But I've kind of forgotten, well, I haven't forgotten that I'm tired and I'm ready to go to bed. But since I was focusing on playing and actually doing the work instead of just letting myself be tired, I stopped really thinking about how tired I was. So that's good. I do feel more energized, which is also pretty nice, I guess, for the practice. But I'm about to get ready for bed and go to sleep. But yeah, I think I made some good progress. I got the triplet section up to quarter note. No, it was the eighth note. The eighth note equals 120. And then the other parts of the etude I have at 72. And I think for next few days, the next 4 days, yeah, because I've got 5 days left, so for the next 4 days I'm gonna aim to get everything up to tempo. I'll probably tomorrow work on getting this last section up to 116. I might even try and get it faster, just so that 116 is definitely really easy for me. And then the day after that, here, probably helpful for me to write it down. Okay, I've got the plan down for the rest of the week. I'm feeling pretty good about being able to get everything at tempo by the 7th day. I'm very glad that I chose to practice tonight instead of going to sleep like I wanted to, because I'm really tired. I can't wait to go to bed. But I did it. I did the practice because I committed to doing this practice every single day, and just because it's late and just because I'm tired doesn't mean I get to skip out on it, all right? I really wanted to skip. I was this close, but I didn't. I recorded it, and I got better. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow at it's 11:18 now. I will see you guys tomorrow at not 10 p.m., probably more in the earlier afternoon, maybe around 5 o'clock, I will record. But this session was a good session. I'm so glad I did it, and I'll stop talking now so I can go to bed. Today I'm going to work on getting the tempo faster, working on the Vivas section. That's what I wrote down yesterday, that I wanted to get it at tempo. So today I'm just going to practice. I'm not going to really give any tips. I'm going to really focus on that section, show you what I sound like at the beginning of the practice session, and then what I sound like at the end. Starting tempo is 54. Okay, so that's 89 right now. I'm starting to get where it's messy and it's not really getting better. It's getting worse the more I play it. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to another section. 89 is not the tempo. 116 is, but I'm not getting better. I need to let this section rest and work on a different section. So I'm gonna work on the beginning of the etude. tried to keep playing with the timer going, but that did not work. I got off. So that's the end of my time. I had that section, the beginning section, I got it up to 75. I think I need to change my plan for the week. Originally, I wrote down that I want to get all these sections up to tempo each day. But what I think I need to do is work on each section every day instead of trying to push one section all the way up to tempo. Because when I tried to do that, it did not get better. So I think it'll be better if I spread it out across the rest of the days. And yeah, that's the end of today. See you tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot to start the timer. Okay. 30 minutes. Okay, that's the end of my time for today. I got most of the etude up to 72. Not the triplet allegretto part, but the rest of it I got to 72, and then the allegretto I got up to 44. It's starting to seem like I might not be able to get the etude up to the tempos that I marked. I still want to try, and I still have 3 more days left to get it done, so hopefully I'll be able to do that, but my fingers are just really, really tight and heavy. I guess it's just I'm holding too much tension in my hands, so I need to relax my hands, because right now, as I'm going through and playing this, they just feel really, really tense, and like I'm pressing too hard, so that will be something I focus on tomorrow, is playing like as if I'm barely touching the flute, barely pressing down the keys to relax my hands, which means I'll probably have to practice a lot slower than what I've worked the etude up to be. But yeah, so that's the end of today. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 5. Okay, y'all, it's day 5 of practice. Today I'm going to focus on having a relaxed hand position and speeding the etude up. Okay. Okay, that's the end of my time. I mostly worked on the Allegretto section. I kind of got it up to 50. It's a little messy at some parts, and I just started working on that beginning part in the last 3 minutes. Um, it's looking like I'm not going to be able to get it up to tempo. I do have 2 more days, but yeah, it's a bit challenging. And I knew it was going to be a challenge, but it's taking longer to get it up to tempo than I expected it would take me. So we'll just have to see how much I can get done in these next 2 days, and hopefully I can get it up to tempo. Today I am going to try and get everything at tempo. I'm really far away from having, well, I'm far away from having the Allegretto at tempo. I'm pretty close at the beginning, and then at the end at the Vivis, I am I'm pretty far on that. But I will try to get everything at tempo today, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. I'm going to work from the end today. I have that I've gotten it up to 84. I'm going to actually slow it down though to 70 just to make sure I really have it at tempo. Ooh, okay. I'm dragging. My hands are cold, so I'm gonna warm them up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Okay. I think I need to just slow it down, like really slow. I'm gonna go all the way down to 50 and gradually speed it up. My hands are kind of cold right now. Hopefully, they will warm up by doing slower practice and just playing more. They will warm up by just playing for longer, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna program the Met to speed up automatically after every playthrough of this. I'll have it. I'll only have it increased by 3. I'm gonna start at 50.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, so I think 74 is about where I have it. I forgot to breathe. We're going to leave it at 74. And, ooh, I have 14 and a half minutes. And if I have time, I will go back to it. That wasn't good. Okay. I'm gonna also leave that part at 74 because it's not really getting better. And I'm running out of time. I only have 9 minutes. Okay, that is the end of my time. I did not get really that close to at tempo for, maybe for the, not even for the ending section. Yeah, I'm really under tempo for all of this. So, let me write that tempo down. So, my plan for tomorrow will be to find good tempos for every section to where I'll still have the tempo changes that the etude is wanting in it, but it sound clean and I'm playing it correctly. So it's going to be significantly slower than the tempo that's marked, but it will be musical and I will play the right notes cleanly. That is the goal, to play musical and to play it cleanly, even if that means playing under tempo. If I had more time, more than just 30 minutes for 7 days, then I think I would be able to get it up to tempo, but yeah, this is a really short time frame for me to try and get this really sped up. But that's the end of today's practice session, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the final day. My plan for today is to get it performance ready. This entire week that I've been practicing it, I have never done a full run of this etude. So I am going to work on doing full runs and making sure that I have good tempos for the different tempo changes throughout the piece, because I'm going to have to play some of the parts under tempo, so I want to make sure it still sounds good and pretty seamless and getting the ideas of the tempo changes even if I am under tempo. Okay. So I'm gonna start and just play through the entire etude and see how I sound. You know what I think I might do? I think I'm going to extend this etude into next week and give myself another week to work on it, because I really want to get this etude up to tempo, and as I'm playing through it right now, I just need so much more work to get it up to tempo, and I really don't want to play it under tempo. I don't want to play it under tempo, as far under tempo as I'm going to have to play it. So yeah, I'm gonna add in another week of doing 30-minute sessions. So that'll be for next week's episode as well. I think that will be a good choice because I really want to get this etude up to tempo. Okay, actually let me get a met. I feel my forearm right here. I feel it getting tight when I'm playing that section. I feel a lot more relaxed than compared to when I normally play, which is good. That means I'm getting better at relaxing this hand especially. I tend to carry the majority of the tension. Any tension that I have in my body, it usually gets put all into this hand and into this thumb. So it's good I feel more relaxed than what I normally do, but my forearm is getting tight. I'm kind of cheating right there when I'm going from F to D. I'm just keeping my first finger down. You really shouldn't play middle D with your first finger down because here's the difference. Here's with it down. Here's with it up. See, it's so much more open. It's so much more open. Yeah, I'll probably have to slow it down to, no, I'll just be conscious of lifting this finger up. I might do it extremely, lift it, that's gonna be really fast. But I might extremely, like, throw it up in the air to really make sure my mind is on lifting that first finger. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to go really slow and purposely lift my first finger as high in the air as I can, just to really make me conscious of that, so I can be certain that I'm not cheating it, because I have the habit of leaving it down because it's easier. But you do not have a better sound when you leave it down. Oh, that feels weird. Okay. That's even faster even too fast for me to be doing that first finger thing. Whenever I decided that I was going to take another week to work on this, I was feeling a lot better about working on this whole etude in this triplet section that I've been working on. And then I realized I was cheating it and not lifting my first finger on D, and now it became harder again. But I think once I get used to it and I just really break the habit of keeping it down, it'll be so much easier. It takes a lot of effort right now and a lot of slower practice, which can be a bit frustrating because I already sped it up faster, but in a worse way, to where I'm playing D's that sound like this instead of this. And we want the prettiest sound, so it's worth it to slow down. It's unfortunate that I didn't pay much attention and just decided, well, I decided to cheat it. I remember thinking in my head, I made that decision to keep my finger down, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You don't get a better sound. Only play the right way and play the way that will get you the best sound, not the way that is the easiest to finger. So, yeah. But I am glad that I decided to do another week on this because I really do want to get this etude up to tempo and perform it how it is written. So, yeah, that's the end of this video. Subscribe so that you can see whenever I post next week's video of the next 7 days on this etude, and you can hear the final product of it. But yeah, thanks for watching all of this practice, and I'll see you guys next week.